Hi, everyone. Let's go ahead and annotate our DGP notes for Tuesday. So, on Tuesday, the thing about these notes, we usually go in order on most days, but on Tuesday, it gets a little bit out of order. But we're just going to annotate first, and then we'll talk about the order of operations. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do, first thing I'm going to do, hopefully, you have multiple colors or a highlighter and some different color pens or color pencils would work. And let's keep our same colors that we had from the key that we previously used. Tuesday, we're looking for sentence parts and phrases. So the first thing that we're going to highlight here, we're going to be looking for the simple subject of our same sentence for the whole week. Then we'll look for what, guys? The complete subject. That's what goes after the simple. So notice here, we're going to put a big capital S for the subject. When we find the complete subject, we underline it once. Simple predicate, also known as our verb. Okay, we get a 50-50 chance there because there's only two types. Your verb's either going to be transitive or intransitive on Tuesday. All right, and then the complete predicate, underlining that twice in our sentence. Next, we have our complements. And there's 4 different types of complements. You have a direct object, an indirect object, a predicate nominative, and a predicate adjective. Okay, moving on. Next, we would look for a positive. You should be on that second page of Tuesday at this point. After a positive, we have a positive phrase. After a positive phrase, prepositional phrase, object of the preposition. Y'all get the point. I'm just going down the list, highlighting the main things we're looking for. Then we have the noun and direct address. Then if you have an infinitive on Monday, you might have an infinitive phrase and the object of an infinitive, as well as a gerund phrase or the object of a gerund, and a participle. I'm going to back it up to Monday because on Monday, when we did our example in our sentence, we didn't get the verbals because we used all the words in the sentence. But let's look at the different types. Once again, it's gerund, participle, and infinitive. All right, back to Tuesday. So I'm going to switch to my orange color for my highlighter. So I know that the simple subject is always going to be the who or what of the verb. The complete subject is the simple subject plus its modifiers. Let's look at complements here. I'm toward the bottom of the page. So to find complements, there's something that we say. To find the indirect object, there's something that we say. So I'm doing that third bullet of each complement right now. So predicate nominate to find it, and then predicate adjective to find it. Now the great thing about these notes, they always give an example. Okay, nothing there. All right, back to the top. Now something important, like I said, these are out of order. Not sure why, but they are. So anyway, we're going to just fix it. We don't look for our subject first because it says the subject can never be in a prepositional phrase. So let's scroll down to prepositional phrase. It's actually, if you're flipping your page on the second page of Tuesday's notes, I am going to put a number 1. Let me make it a good size. That did not work. Maybe a little bigger. Number 1. I would like it a little bit bigger still because I really want it to stand out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to look for our prepositional phrase first. Some teachers may tell you look for your object or your preposition after that. For me, I just like to say, let me get my prepositional phrase first. You could go ahead and look for your other phrases, such as an infinitive phrase, object of the infinitive, gerund phrase, object of the gerund, participle phrase, and all that. But for me, the main thing you want to do is find your prepositional phrase, okay? We'll come back to these things. So I'm back at the top, first page of Tuesday. I am going to put a number 2 next to that because that's the second thing to look for. A number 3 next to the complete subject. A number 4, you guys get the point again. I'm just going in order. Oh, I didn't highlight that one. Maybe you did, but I didn't. Let me get that. Okay. I thought I did. Don't know how I missed that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to put complete predicate as the 5th thing, and then complement for me will be the 6th thing I'll look for. Now, if your teacher has a different order of operations, as I call it, for DGP, please follow what your teacher recommends. This is just how Miss Timmis does it. So I'm sorry, we left off on 6. Yes. So this is going to be number 7, the appositive. Then the phrase will be number 8. I'm going to skip that. Now, after I know I've already identified that, I will do my object 9th when I come back around. Noun and direct address, 10th. Infinitive phrase, 11th thing I'll be looking for. Object of the infinitive. Now, guys, if you don't have an infinitive on Monday, are you going to have an infinitive phrase on Tuesday? No. Same thing goes with gerund and participle. If you don't have it on Monday, you will not have the phrase on Tuesday. Those just got a little close. All right, I can't say thank you enough for your patience with me as we navigate through that. All right, so those are the main things there, but we could go back and get our shape tool for myself since I'm using Cami in red. Let's get some functions here. So on the first page of Tuesday, trying to see where I want to do this. Maybe I don't want to do any functions. Well, we can get our orange highlighter tool. And what does the object of the preposition tell? It tells what or whom. So I will do that. Infinitives, they tell what. Gerunds, same thing, what. All right, I think that's all I want to do with Tuesday's notes. Okay, we may add more to them. Right now, though, for sentence parts and phrases, that's all we need for Tuesday.